All right, I'm gonna hit you with about 10 minutes or so of core, and it'll be really pelvic floor cued. So if you have your ball, go ahead and put it in. And then if you have a weight lying around, I just grabbed a 5-pound weight because it'll make our plank more interesting, and also it'll sort of challenge our obliques as we go side to side. If you don't have a weight, don't worry about it. So you're gonna go ahead and let's lay down. And here we go. Have your legs out in front of you. Just have your weight nearby. And let's start out with inhale, arms up in the air. And just kind of like lift out of your center, sort of clear the deck here. Let your legs press down into the floor, and you're gonna curl your pelvis and start to roll back. So with that ball in, think about hugging that ball up and back, almost towards your spine. So you're ironing out your spine on the way down. Take your arms nice and long. Take a big breath in. Let your pelvic floor go for a moment. When you can release all these deep inner core muscles, you then get a better contraction when you're ready to use them. If we constantly stay gripped in them, we're not really getting a full contraction, just like other muscles in your body. So as you lay here, inhale and just let the inside muscles go. And you might be surprised that that might feel like that doesn't happen all the time. So feel the width and the space inside of you. And then on your next exhale, blow that air all the way out to a count of 6. Follow it all the way down and hug up inside of you. And those abs become a pulley system that bring you up. So it's not a head and shoulder thing. It's like coming right from your center. Inhale, exhale, curl your tailbone between your legs. Let your legs press into the ground and draw that belly button in. Come all the way down. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, exhale, hug up inside of you. No holding your breath. People will say that sometimes they can feel the ball inside of them on the roll up because they tend to push. And this is a good test to make sure you're not pushing with your pelvic floor. It's not always about if you're strong in there, it's about how you use it. So here we go. As you exhale, roll yourself up. There's no moment. You are blowing, lifting up inside of you as you exhale. All right, let's go halfway back and then hug up and up. If you can feel that ballsy inside of you, hug it up and in. And then let's go back a little bit and up a little bit. Lift your arms up a little bit higher. Let's just kind of start to build this burn. Back and up, relax your shoulders. Notice you're not crunching or holding your breath. It's how you do your core and how you lift up inside of you that changes the dynamics of power and strength and stability. Whew. Okay, take that left arm out to the side and keep your belly button straight forward. So if you feel yourself getting pulled, think about hugging that ball over to the right to anchor you. Now bring your arms back up, roll up to the sits bones, exhale, draw your belly button in, kind of hollow out those abs, and roll back behind your tailbone. This time take your right arm out to the side, and maybe notice if one side's easier. If you feel like you're getting pulled to the right too much, get inside your pelvis and hug that ball over to the left. And then let's roll all the way down. Inhale, take your arms behind you. Stretch, let your back arch for a moment. And then take your hands behind your head. Take another breath in. Exhale, roll yourself up to your shoulder blades. So I'm gonna teach this core in kind of layers. I want you to build these layers of burn with your breath and by hugging the ball. So this intention is how can you incorporate your pelvic floor up into those abs? All right, so inhale as you go back, exhale as you roll up. Lots of cueing here. Inhale as you go back, and as you exhale, blow the air out, hug up inside of you again, almost so that your low back imprints onto the floor. And then let's hold this spot right here. Press your head into your hands. without moving your eyes or your nose or anything. You're still looking forward, but you're pressing your head back. That makes your abs work harder. Without moving your pelvis, lift your left knee up. Hold there. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate to the left. Right elbow towards left knee. Lift up a little bit higher. In fact, grab hold of your hamstring, pull yourself up a little bit more, and then let go and try and stay that high. Now take your left arm behind you. That should be burning. Take a breath in. Draw the belly button in. Hug the ball. Float the right leg up. We're going to do this. Rotate back to center. Touch left hand towards right foot. Drop the leg. Rotate. Come back to center. Reach and touch. Drop it and rotate. 2 more sets of these. Back to center. Reach as that leg drops. Keep your brain in your core. Hug your belly button in. Hug your ball. Come back to center. Reach and rotate. Come back to center. Both hands behind the head. Both knees bent. So we're going to stretch the legs out again. Let's take a full roll up. Exhale, roll yourself up. And then float the arms up, curl your tailbone, and roll yourself back. All right, let's try the other side. So hands behind the head. Take a breath in. Exhale, roll yourself up. Without breath, you can't connect to that core. Anytime you chop off your breath or hold it, you're losing those low abs. So focus on that full breath. Press your head back into your hands. Without moving your pelvis, float your right knee up. Draw your belly button in again. It's always just a constant like reset in there. Rotate over to the right. Now take your right arm behind you and reach it back. Float the left leg up. Rotate back to center. Stretch the right hand towards the left ankle. Reach it away and rotate. You're twisting on your midline. And come back up. Reach it out and twist. Blow, 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 blow that air out. Stretch through the fascia. Hug that belly button in. Twist. Last set. Reach up. Stretch it away from foot, away from arm. Rotate. Come up a little bit higher. Let's get that one little piece. Hold on to that hamstring. Come up a little bit higher like we did on the other side. Hold it. Whew, stay high and reach, reach, reach. And then come back to center. Whew. Give a little windshield wiper to those knees. And see if you just notice how deep you can get in there if you hug in with your breath and you think about like whoosh, hugging up the back of the pelvic floor. All right, hands behind the head. Come up to the shoulder blades. We're going to do 10 slow hip curls. So to a count of 6. Here's the 4th one. Keep blowing that air out. At the bottom of that breath, you're lifting a little bit higher. Curl that tailbone. 2 more. Blow the air out. Curl, curl, curl. Lift your femurs up out of your pelvis and roll back down slowly. Here's the last one. Curl it up and hold it. Now we're going to add on to this. So press the head back into the hands. Point the knees over to the left a little bit. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle and press down. And then push up with your right ankle. As you curl your pelvis up, this should be going down into that right side oblique. Curl your tailbone up a little bit more. See if you can take your left hand between your legs and press it into that left inner thigh. As you're pressing your ankle, as you're curling your pelvis, as you're coming up, press into the left inner thigh and let the left leg resist. Pull it into that arm, come up a little higher, whoo, and then come back to the center. Oh my gosh. Okay, take your legs long, take your arms long. Give it a stretch. Full inhale. I want your diaphragm, when you inhale, to stretch it down like it's supposed to let air into your lungs. Everything is connected. All the fascia between your diaphragm and your pelvic floor. So we want to have that nice connectivity and breath and fascia flow. All right, let's try the other side here. So bring your knees back up, bring your hands behind your head, reset. Exhale, blow the air all the way out to a count of 6. Roll your head and shoulders up. So this is the pulley system. Let your head press back into your hands. Your eyes are still looking forward. We're doing 10 curls again. So here's 1. 9, blow, 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 blow. Curl the pelvis up. Roll down slowly. See how much you can work between your belly button and your low abs. Inhale fully. 4. Roll down slowly. Get those abs eccentrically. 3. 2. Really work the end range, you guys. Last one. Curl it up. Lift, lift, lift. Blow the air out. There's no, you're just blowing, blowing, blowing. It's like a vacuum inside. It's like sucked out. Now point your knees a little bit to the right. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Press and resist. Really press, resist. That left ankle is pushing up into the right. You should start to feel that in your left oblique. Curl your pelvis up. Whew. Now take your right arm and reach it between your legs and press your forearm against that right inner thigh and let that right leg push back into your arm. So you've got a little like isometric going here, like press, resist, curl the pelvis up, press the head back into your hands. Let's go. Exhale, blow that air out, curl the pelvis up, 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 hug the ball, breathe, and then come down. Stretch your arms long. Inhale, feel the stretch. Exhale, roll yourself up, blow, 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 blow that air out. Whew. All right, let's grab that 5-pound weight. Let's just see if you can notice your obliques here. And now that your abs are burning, this will be more exciting. So weight in hands, curl your pelvis back, roll right behind your hips. Try not to squeeze your hips. Try to hug up inside of you. All right, so here comes the no shift plan. So this is about stability. Bring your right arm out to the side without dumping. You gotta lift up, hug the ball inside of you, and roll it over to the left internally. Bring the hands back to center. Let them come up a little bit higher. Inhale, whew, reset. Whew. Hug up inside, hug the back of the pelvic floor. Here we go. Left arm out to the side. Whoo! Your brain is focusing on your midline. No collapsing. Lift up under the armpit, hug the ball, and then come back to center, and then come forward. All right, so that should be a little interesting through the obliques. All right, we're gonna finish with 1 plank, and we're gonna put the weight between the knees and squeeze it and lift it, and we'll just do a 30-second plank. So grab your weight if you have it. If you don't worry about it. Come around onto your hands and your knees, and then we'll do a quick stretch, and we'll be done. So when you're ready, come on up into plank. So with your ball in, I want you to just imagine that you can like hug that ball up towards your spine, and then let the weight kind of be heavy between your legs so that imagine your abs just have to hold that weight up. Instead of rounding your back, you've got a nice long spine, draw your belly button in. Let's hug the back of the pelvic floor, you guys. So with that ball in there, imagine the ball is falling towards your belly button. Lift it back towards your spine, maybe even towards your tailbone, and hug. 3, 2, 1, and then come down. So core work is a lot more fun when you can lever the work or the load in through your core instead of just bracing and gripping. So hopefully that felt good. Notice how you feel, and thanks for hopping on.